Welcome to my Wonderfold unboxing video. We're gonna see how this goes. I've never put one together. I've actually never watched it. I'm out of breath because I just pulled it over here. But yeah, it's a big thing. Let's get started.
Honestly, putting the Wonderfold together was pretty simple. I think the biggest problem that we had was actually figure out if we needed the instructions and finding the actual instructions, as well as dealing with the multiple little hands that we had helping. So, and I'm not gonna lie, the Wonderfold was a bit heavier than I was expecting. I wasn't expecting it to be so difficult to lift by myself. So we finally came to the point where we were almost ready to flip it back up. The tires were giving us a little bit of trouble as we added on the side with the brakes, and it was mainly because I didn't know how to maneuver it to get it in. And it is very simple. They have these little covers and you just pop it in there. If you got one, you would know exactly what I'm talking about. But in the picture, it doesn't seem that simple. But after we figured out what happened, we were like, oh, this makes total sense, and we're able to get it together rather easily. Wonderfold made this very simple by having most of the wagon already put together for you. And all you had to do was pull it out of the box and add your wheels and the accessories and kind of just go. So this last part was actually just adding on the canopy, and unsurprisingly actually, I did not put the canopy on there correctly. They actually have locks on there so that you can't pull the canopy out as easily as you put it in. But I did not realize this. I didn't actually realize that these locks existed until my husband came and played with the wagon the next day and was like, oh, well, here's these. It didn't look like you'd lock these in, so I did this for you. And now I know, Of course, we had to go on a maiden voyage, and it was so much fun. Very easy to get the kids in there. The 5-point harness was a little bit difficult to understand at first, just because I don't have anything else that has a 5-point harness. And of course, I did not look up anything beforehand. So getting the youngest in there was pretty easy, and once we got the toddlers in, he had a problem, but we were able to help him and get him buckled in properly. After that, we took the canopy off just because I thought it would be in the way for the kids, obviously because I didn't know how to lock it at this point. And yeah, that was the complete put together of our Wonderfold.
We built the Wonderfold wagon. 10 out of 10. Would recommend so far. Tracked uphill, downhill, and sand, and had toddlers and babies and all that jazz. If you want to see it finally put together, hold on one sec. As you can see, there is a grown kid crawling into it, but that's okay. The toddler loves it. That's my son. That's who it was mainly for. My daughter is around here somewhere, but he has actually absolutely had a ball. He helped us put it together. It was great.